We still get the occasional a-holes that just drive around. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Vietnam. Today we are in Da Nang. We are still kind of walking. We're catching up to the beach. It's a lot of people actually out here kind of just working out. Random ambulance. I think this is going to be better than Vung Tau. Vung Tau was a disappointment. I cannot believe how trash that beach was. But that's how we live out here. Somebody got hurt out here, I guess. I don't know. We're on the beach. This is one thing about Vietnam that's kind of, it's kind of humorous. Like the rubbernecking's real. Like you're gonna see 1,000 people try to go over there and see what's going on. See, yeah, you've got people driving here. Like, oh my God, I gotta watch. Let's go ahead and check out how the beach looks. The beach is seriously clean out here. Like we're walking around and there's not really any garbage. But yeah, look at this. It's seriously really clean. It's even got garbage cans up here. It's pretty empty, but dude, it's still the same idea. It's just clean as hell, man. I don't know how the rain is out in Da Nang. We're gonna be in a heat of trouble if it rains in Da Nang like it does in Hanoi. We're gonna be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Let's go see what we do. This is definitely one thing I'm noticing real fast is people are loud here, man. Like that girl next to me was yelling when I got into the park itself, some guy almost ran me over. Like on the sidewalk. Let's go walk up the road. There's also a lot of Western people here. Like a ton. Like there's a guy out there running. There's some Spanish guys were walking by, like older guys. Da Nang has so far been the most beautiful, cleanest, respectable beach I have seen in Vietnam since we've been here. And it's simply just because the trash is picked up. That's all it is. Clean up your shit. It never fails in Vietnam. You see right here, they're sitting here. Everyone's just minding business. They're out here just yelling on their microphone. Two of them are passed out right there. But I don't know, maybe I'm just complaining. But it's definitely just one person or one group. Where in Saigon, it's like 700 groups in the same block. And I remember I was watching Chef Ramsay was doing an interview with like Conan O'Brien, and it was him and the guy that does that phrase. That's what she said. But they were talking about like a gourmet meal, and Ramsay's like, you know, he's just saying all these big ass words that a chef would know. But he came out and he's like, man, you give me a cheeseburger, supersized fries, I'm happy. I don't need a 5-star. It's so funny. And that's kind of where I am. Like all these expensive spots, I have no interest in this. And you go to like the 7-Elevens, they'll sell like that 50-cent sushi. Like I would seriously take it over this. I don't really like going to a lot of these restaurants simply because it's like sitting in a landfill. Everyone's yelling and screaming. It's just insane. The international food in Vietnam is honestly pretty bad. And let me emphasize what I mean by bad. If you're coming out to get like sushi or kimchi or something like that, it usually tastes like Vietnamese food, which isn't bad. But if you're trying to get some kimchi and what they gave you tastes like vegetables you throw in pho, like it's like, come on. And then they charge you like triple the price. No karaoke speakers. But if you can hear, there's like a government speaker going off. Rules for me. So. Beep. That was the weirdest thing. Guys like, your body beautiful. And the fact he was honking was annoying. How's that for a name? Beach beer. Hey, they got a menu here, so let's check it out. Sunset Beach, margarita, 170. Whiskey sour, 170. So that's like almost $8. Budweiser, 75. So it's like $3.50. Corona. Oh, here we go. Heineken, Tiger Bock. Yeah, it's like $5 for a beer here. A lot of people I've met in my times have always lived in Saigon, and it confuses me. I remember this guy David, same name as me, really good guy. I met him when I moved to Vietnam. We lost connection because I moved to the north, I came back to the south, and I saw him again. He never left until he met this girl in the last year he lived there before, and he was just so unhappy. The city, dude, it's just, it'll kill you in more ways than one. But then you come here, this is a beautiful part of Vietnam. This is, you know, you start hitting the northern parts of like these cities like Da Nang, Hoi An, beautiful. Seriously, you're still gonna see the typical person trying to pee on something, or you're also gonna have those beautiful clean farms. Google like Sapa, Vietnam, or Rice Field, North Vietnam. You see this like acres of like green perfection. And this is where you find it, man. You don't find this really in the South because you go to like a dragon fruit farm and you end up tripping over milk jugs or like plastic bags. There's probably somebody in the middle of it all, like karaoke, and it's just ridiculous. I don't understand why people want to retire in Vietnam when you have options like Thailand. In Thailand, they have the Thailand elite visa process, or you can just straight up retire. This is very touristy for Vietnamese and Western people like this. Like all the way, I don't even need a point, just look. All this is hotels all the way down there. All the way over there, it's all hotels. This is a good spot to come if you're going for, you just want to be on the beach. This is kind of a question though, like I've lived here for a long time. You see the thing behind me. So when you go to places like Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, hell, you go to India, even Japan, a lot of stuff is in their native language, respective to the country. But in Vietnam, everything is in Chinese. When I see that, that is kind of weird to me. It's like, why is Vietnam the only one that keeps the Chinese like dialect stuff? Even on like New Year's, you'll see everything is in Chinese. And only in Vietnam do they still call it Chinese New Year as well. Like if you go to Thailand and stuff, they usually call it Lunar. India, Japan, same. Yeah, I actually noticed that when we were in Thailand. You'll see the posters, they all just said Happy New Year's. This is a straight up coffee shop yacht. I guess there's a club in there somewhere. I want to show you the dragon when it's lit. I didn't come all the way to Da Nang to not see this. So, you see it? There's the bridge. There's still no light though. So, I thought it would be on by now. It's almost like 6 p.m. Guys, we are still waiting. It has been 20 minutes. We are at like 6 o'clock almost. We're almost there. Have a good night.